So, Brandon, the Packers' reported asking price for Rodgers is blank.
I'm sorry, Jenna, but this is unimportant. Like, it should have never gotten here. Brian Gutekunst, why are you dug in? You know, you had Kuhn, the fullback that spent 9 years there in Green Bay alongside of Aaron Rodgers, says both of these guys are dug in. It's unimportant. It doesn't matter if you give up 4 first-rounders. There's not enough out there to go replace this guy. It's just not. Like, you should not be dug in. You should be listening to this guy, and you should be trying to give him everything he wants. Because without him, the Green Bay Packers, Nick, they're irrelevant.
Of course. That part I totally agree with. As far as the compensation goes, to me, this was on the low side. Like, everybody knows the Trey Lance trade, but forget that 3 first-rounders. Forget that. Jamal Adams went for 2 firsts and a 3rd. Jalen Ramsey went for 2 firsts and a 4th. So 2 firsts and a 2nd, when those first-round picks are going to be bad first-round picks by virtue of the fact Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing for the team that you get him back from, that just strikes me as a little too low, even at his advanced age, for a quarterback of his caliber. Yeah, Brandon, what's up?
But Bias, by this is coming from Brian Gutekunst, though. So why would you be surprised that it's 2 firsts and a 2nd?
That's true.
Right?
That's true. It brought to you by the man that spent a 1st and a 4th on Jordan Love. Think about that. He spent a 1st and a 4th on Jordan Love, and theoretically only wants 1 more 1st and a slightly better than a 4th-round pick for Aaron Rodgers. That makes a ton of sense. Brandon, good point. It's a good point, Brandon. Go ahead, Wiles.
My answer is this, Michael Corleone, and my other answer is this, John Elway.
Michael.
You can have my answer now if you like.
Ooh.
My final offer is this. Nothing. We're not trading Aaron Rodgers. Don't call me. Shanahan, don't call me. Dave Gettleman, don't call me. Gettleman's like, yeah, I didn't. That's why I said it's your business. I didn't call you, even though Jenna made fun of me.
It's none of my business.
Your business. He's not trading Aaron Rodgers. I'm not buying this report. And the offer is way too low. He's not trading him. And it shouldn't even be out there. In fact, Gutekunst, you know what you need to do? Have a morning press conference and just debunk all the rumors that are out there. You have to take control of this narrative that's running out of control. I know.
Is he going to ask Elway to pay the roster bonus too, as a courtesy?
Yeah.
Probably.
Kevin
Wild's got some weird and wonderful. The show goes on for Ohtani. 10th home run last night. That is just pretty wonderful. But Kevin's got even more weird and weird. Jamal Murray chimed in. He tweeted this, quote, Nick wrong, LOL. Get it? That's his name. I didn't get it until just now when I read that. Likely in response to Nick having CP3 at the top of his ladder and not Nikola Jokic. Brandon, Jamal Murray tweeting, Nick wrong, LOL, is blank.
Man, my Twitter handle blew up. People tweeting me, talking about, man, you see what's going on social media? I'm like, what's going on? And I jump on Twitch, I jump on dang on IG, Facebook, and Nick, you just going off, bro. Yesterday was like a soap opera. Like, you said what you said. Your take was good. And then you got sensitive, and then you felt like you had to explain yourself. So I felt like yesterday was a bit of a soap opera because you went out there yesterday and said CP3 is the MVP or should be the MVP. You threw flowers to Jokic. You said Joker is playing phenomenal, but when you think about what CP3 has done this year and how he's totally transformed this organization, you're saying we need to respect that. We need to take a real look at that. So I felt like yesterday was a soap opera because I turned on and you're going live on Instagram, you're tweeting, you're on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too much, man. It's a little bit too much. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I reject all of that. And of all people, Brandon Marshall telling me I'm doing too much on IG. Guys, go to Brandon Marshall's IG page for the 11th photo shoot of the week. Like, what the hell are we talking about here? That's first of all. Second of all, Jamal Murray, I don't think was mad at me saying that CP3 is the MVP. What Nuggets fans are mad about is the fact that I said Joker would be, historically speaking, the worst player to win the MVP award since Dave Cowens. The worst player in more than 40 years. And I'm not sensitive. I'll give my answer in a moment, but let me explain this. I'm not sensitive about people disagreeing with me. I'm just, I have a natural allergy to dumb people. And let me explain something to you, folks. If you have the 40 richest people in the world in a room, one of them is the brokest of the 40. Doesn't mean they're not rich. If you get all the MVPs of the last 40 years together, somebody's got to be the worst one. They're still good.
Right.
They won a damn league MVP. So it is a bit of an insult, but it's not saying the guy's not a good player. Now to Jamal Murray. It's a bit of an insult. It is insulting a little bit. This is an utter betrayal because, Jamal, I know we're on very early mountain time, but for 9 months, Brandon Marshall has been calling you a flash in the pan, has been calling you a product of the bubble, and I moved you up the pyramid. I had you neck and neck with Jason Tatum. I defended you. And now you're throwing at me Nick wrong like we're in 3rd grade when all I've done is defend Jamal Murray. So it's a betrayal, Brandon. He should have come at you months ago.
You know what it is?
Instead, he comes at me. Yeah.
There's still some stories lingering around the Denver metropolitan area about Brandon Marshall, the young Brandon Marshall. So that's why he doesn't want to try me.
So he doesn't want the smoke. He doesn't want, there's still legend. Yeah, the legend of young Brandon Marshall. He knows better. I buy that. I absolutely buy that, Wild.
I buy it. All right, Jenna, here's my thing. Great teammate. Great job, Jamal Murray. Support your teammate. And like I've been saying for the last week, this is an indictment on the Suns. Hey, DeAndre Ayton, once you see Nick Wright trending, you can get in there. Say like, hey, he's got a point. CP3 is the MVP. Hey, Devin Booker, get in there. Say, hey, happy birthday, CP3. And by the way, I think you're the MVP. Meanwhile, Jamal Murray's the only guy supporting his teammate for MVP. So savvy move, Jamal Murray. I still think CP3 is the best MVP available, but you did a great job being a teammate. Go ahead, Nick.
Go ahead, Nick.
Okay, just the transitive property of Wild's take. Let me go ahead and check the old Kevin Wild's Twitter account yesterday, because I didn't see a lot of support for his teammate, Nick Wright, when I'm trending and under attack. I didn't see a lot of Kevin Wild's like, hold on, America. Let me tell you what a great guy with great opinions Nick Wright is. So I'm just curious, like, where was that energy all day yesterday when I'm parrying various attacks?
Go ahead.
Twitter was down. My Twitter was down.
Twitter was down. Guys, by this is coming from Brian Gutekunst, though. So why would you be surprised that it's two first and a second?
That's true.
Right?
That's true. It brought to you by the man that spent a 1st and a 4th on Jordan Love. Think about that. He spent a 1st and a 4th on Jordan Love, and theoretically only wants one more 1st and a slightly better than a 4th-round pick for Aaron Rodgers. That makes a ton of sense. Brandon, good point. It's a good point, Brandon. Go ahead, Wild.
My answer is this, Michael Corleone, and my other answer is this, John Elway.
Michael.
You can have my answer now if you like.
Ooh.
My final offer is this. Nothing. We're not trading Aaron Rodgers. Don't call me. Shanahan, don't call me. Dave Gettleman, don't call me. Gettleman's like, yeah, I didn't. That's why I said it's your business. I didn't call you, even though Jenna made fun of me.
It's none of my business.
He's not trading Aaron Rodgers, and I'm buying this report. And the offer is way too low. He's not trading him, and he shouldn't even be out there. In fact, Gutekunst, you know what you need to do? Have a morning press conference and just debunk all the rumors that are out there. You have to take control of this narrative that's running out of control.
But he's not doing it.